Hi, my name is Starlisha Gingrich, and I'm the Communications and Community Outreach Specialist for YWCA Lancaster's Sexual Assault Prevention and Counseling Center. For over 30 years, we have been Lancaster County's designated rape crisis center. We provide no-cost counseling and therapy services for any victim survivors of sexual abuse, harassment, or assault. We engage schools, businesses, and community groups through prevention and education efforts to address the attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors that contribute to sexual violence. One of the best tools we have to support victim survivors and community members is our 24/7 sexual assault hotline. The hotline is operated by volunteers and supported by YWCA Lancaster staff and helps residents of Lancaster County by providing crisis intervention services, answering questions about counseling and resources, and requests for advocacy, whether that's medical advocacy at a local hospital or legal advocacy in a court case.
My name's Ashley Corbett. I have been on the hotline for, I would say, at least 10 years. So this work for me was a way to spend the least amount of time or the smallest time commitment, but also have a huge impact. You might get 1 or 2 calls per 6-hour shift, so I was able to still be involved and do a lot of good with, a really short amount of time. It's not scary. I remember being really nervous at first, thinking, what am I gonna do, what am I gonna say? But in all honesty, if you're a good person and you have empathy and you're a caring person and you have the basic understanding of what resources we have available, all you're doing is helping.
Our hotline is powered by people like you, and we're looking for more volunteers to join our dedicated team of advocates. Whether you are at home or on the go, hotline calls can be answered remotely from your cell phone. Volunteers have control over their schedule and sign up for shifts each month in 6-hour increments. All hotline volunteers complete a 40-hour training, which meets the Pennsylvania Coalitions for Advancing Respect standards for rape crisis centers. And if you complete the training, you can help beyond your own community and are eligible to volunteer or work at any center throughout the state. The training is offered in a hybrid format for your convenience, with 20 hours of self-paced online learning and 20 hours of in-person classes with YWCA Lancaster staff, where you can review call scenarios and get comfortable with the kinds of conversations you will be having on the hotline. The coursework includes materials such as anti-oppression, counseling issues, ethics, confidentiality, medical systems, legal systems, advocacy, and local resources for information and referrals. After completing the class, individuals meet with YWCA Lancaster staff to review materials, answer questions, and collect or complete required background checks to make sure they are ready to go support the community. The staff and volunteers at the Sexual Assault Prevention and Counseling Center are a team. We support one another and are available to process calls and answer questions. Volunteers are also supported with optional training and development opportunities throughout the year. So what actually happens when you get a hotline call? When a person in need of support dials the hotline number, they're connected to a central call center. Calls for medical and legal advocacy are patched to the on-call staff member. Calls for support and general inquiries are patched through to you, the volunteer. The dispatch operator will call you and patch the caller through once you're ready. You'll then need to find somewhere private to take the call. If you are in public, you could go to a vehicle or find a private room. Once connected to the caller, you'll share scripted information on victims' rights and confidentiality, and always have the option to consult the written resources we provide you. You'll then ask the caller how you can be of assistance. It might be intimidating, but rest assured, your empathetic and listening ear will often be all a caller will need. You may also provide information on our services or other Lancaster County resources. Calls on average last 10 to 15 minutes. Once you've ended your call, you'll complete some paperwork documenting the call and email the office administrative assistant and intake specialist.
I was nervous at first to answer calls. The training and the support of the team gave me the confidence and knowledge to be prepared and ease my nerves.
I feel honored to support my community and privileged to assist people during their time of need.
More than anything, I learned it was okay to not know all the answers. Being myself was enough.
It is rewarding work, and I feel like I am making a difference in the lives of others.
I would say that if you're thinking about volunteering on the hotline, if you even have the slightest desire, just jump in. The rest is going to work itself out.
Our hotline cannot exist without our wonderful volunteers. If you are interested in giving back to your community in a meaningful way, please contact us at wehearyou@ywcalancaster.org for more information on how you can join our next training class.